Absolutely. So since we connected last, we've actually secured a new, much larger kitchen, commercial kitchen location at Emmanuel Pentecostal Church. Pastor David Wilkinson reached out to me, and the connection was just a merriment of visionary people who want to do good things in the community. And we were able to secure this new location. And with this new location meant the capacity to make a lot more meal portions, do a lot more meals for our outreach program and our urban meal programs. And we realized very quickly that we just did not have the space in terms of freezer and fridge storage to be able to pull that off. Like, our program just grew so quickly, and we realized, oh my goodness, like, where are we going to put all this food? And when we prep it, where are we going to put it? So just kind of put that out there. And I got an amazing message from one of our regular donors, but I didn't realize really what the connection was at that time. And she said that she's got some amazing news. She's not for sure yet. Don't cross my fingers. But they may be able to donate this incredible true unit freezer, commercial grade, and fridge. And I was like, oh my goodness. So overnight, could hardly sleep, woke up the next morning, and she had great news. Shopify Waterloo decided to donate a brand new freezer, stainless steel, and fridge to us, which was incredible. I believe it was almost $15,000 worth of commercial grade equipment. And then we had a bunch of volunteers get together on the May 2-4 weekend. Amazingly enough, we were able to corral people to come and help. I said I probably wouldn't have been able to convince them if it wasn't a pandemic, because I don't think anyone would have wanted to come and carry this big, huge fridge and freezer. But they did it. They were amazing. 7 guys came to help, and we got everything relocated. And actually today I spent the morning in the kitchen cooking up a storm. And I was saying to Lisa, one of our kitchen crew, just how amazing it is to just slide these trays into this amazing freezer. We didn't have that capacity before. So God is good, and things are happening in our community, and we're able to put a lot of food into a lot of people's bellies. Everything, like, it literally has just changed everything for us, because before we were working out of a commercial kitchen, but also was functioning as a restaurant. And so it was becoming difficult to work around their schedule and work alongside of another team and do all the things at once. So it wasn't really going to work long term. We knew that when we started, but we kind of really needed to find a place that I could have a key, my team could have a key, we can come in and go. We can set up regular schedules with volunteers, and we've really been able to do that. It's just absolutely incredible. There's like 20 times more space than we had before. In terms of storage, we've got a whole room with shelving that's just all takeout containers and all the things we need for cooking trays and everything. Before, we'd have to literally coordinate and haul everything back and forth in coolers with ice packs and thermometers. And this is just, it's literally heavenly. I just go in there, our team goes in there, we have everything we need there. We cook up a storm and we send out the food. So it's kind of changed our world in terms of our processing and our ability to do more quantities and things like that. And our flexibility is such that we can go when we need to, and not when we have to. Like, it's all new to everybody, right? No one expected to live through a pandemic, and the things that we were doing originally when we first started had to be reevaluated, changed, new rules, protocols written, and adjustments made all throughout this, because every 2 weeks it felt like something new was coming down the pipeline. And we want to make sure that all of our volunteers are safe, and that we're keeping the community safe when we're doing any deliveries and things like that. So we instituted quite a few different things right off the get-go to make sure that we were doing everything we could. So we had all of our volunteers fill out an online screening form for volunteer opportunities, making sure that that they're safe, and that the person that they're going to be seeing on the other end. And when I say seeing, I mean just a porch drop off. Unfortunately, people can't go in and have tea. I'm sure they'd love to, but now's not really the time for that. So all of our food hamper deliveries, all of our things like that, all of our food program related things are all contactless. Even our outreach ministry has changed, where we don't have, a potluck style dinner anymore. It's very much everything is for each person is wrapped up in a bag and it's easily handed over to them. It just prevents any extra lingering at the table and things like that. And it's trying to do everything according to the region so that we can keep all of these things sustainable in the stay-at-home order. In terms of our donations and things like that, we have a donation form that everything has to go through now. We can't just take random drop-offs. Everything has to be tracked. We put everything through a quarantine. So any donations that come in usually sit outside in a storage unit for 2 weeks before we bring them in. We spray them down with a sanitizer, and then we know that they're logged and ready to go out into the community. So all of our food donations get wiped down before they go into the pantries. So there's been a lot of different things. We have hand sanitizer literally everywhere. And so we've definitely had to make a lot of different changes, but changes for the best, I think, in terms of just making everyone feel comfortable and safe. And that's really, we want to show kindness and love, but also want to make people feel like we're not risking anyone's health or safety in the process of doing that. Yes, so the 519 Little Free Pantry project is something we're really excited about. We've been talking about it for ages, but winter was long and you can't exactly install things in the ground when it's freezing outside. So we have done extensive research in terms of regions and within the region locations where Little Free Pantries would be accessed often and really utilized, and not just put in a neighborhood where people wouldn't really need it. So we have 2 Little Free Pantries in Cambridge right now. We have 3 in Kitchener. We have 3 heading to Waterloo. We have 1 in Elmira, 1 in Fergus, 1 heading to Guelph, 1 to Elora, 1 to Breslau. And then we have about 5 others that are going to be heading to Kitchener, Cambridge, Waterloo as well. So it's pretty exciting. 7 of them are already installed. We have about 3 more getting installed over the next 2 weeks. And essentially how it works is take what you need, give what you can. And so they're accessible 24/7. Anybody is able to access them. There's no prerequisites. If you're hungry, you're totally welcome to come to the pantry. Just open the pantry, take what you need. If there's something you happen to have in your house, a pantry item that's not expired and is good to give out to the food bank or any other initiative, then you can just drop it in the little food donation bin beside the pantry. Our volunteers and our hosts will make sure that it gets wiped down and gets organized into the pantry for you. So we try to do that just to keep on quality control. But essentially, you can come anytime, take what you need. We accept all kinds of pantry goods, small toiletry items, diapers, things like that. Things that you think that a mom or a single dad or a senior that just doesn't have access to food in that moment, it really helps to just tide them over till they can get to the food bank. Or if things are closed for a couple of days over a holiday, they can go get some Kraft Mac and make sure their kids have something to eat. And we're really excited about being able to do that. Absolutely. So there's 2 or 3 different ways, but the first way would be to join our Facebook page, the 519 Community Collective. That's on Facebook. That's our main page. We have amassed over 6,000 members in the last year, which is amazing. It's all organic growth. And I would say that the people we have in that group are one of a kind. So if anything, just come and join because it's awesome to be in there. But we also have a 519 Little Free Pantry Project Facebook page. We have a link on the regular page where you can find it. And then you can also reach out by email, 519communitycollective@gmail.com, and we can direct you and send you all of those links. We have all kinds of opportunities to get involved, from volunteer opportunities, hosting a pantry on your own private property, or even sponsoring a pantry where you as a business or a family can get together and you can provide us the funding to build you a pantry. We would write, you'd have your own little sign with your advertising, or this pantry sponsored by the Wilson family. And then you just work with our team and we make sure that it's maintained, cared for, and fully stocked so that families are getting the things they need. Yeah, I would just like to mention that we're always looking for volunteers. I mean, there's just so many opportunities to get involved. And with our community gardens that we have, there's just daily tasks from cooking to gardening to delivering hampers to sorting donations. There's just so many different ways to get involved. And myself and my admin team certainly can't balance it all. And we're really hoping now that the stay-at-home order is getting eased off a little bit, that folks will feel a little bit more comfortable coming out. We're all about social distancing and following protocol so they can feel comfortable being involved with our community group. And we're just, we're looking to involve as many people from the Tri-Cities as possible, because we believe there's so many amazing people out there that are just looking for the right opportunity to get involved. And we feel like we have some pretty cool ones here. So check it out.